Welcome race fans as the NASCAR Winston Cup Series makes another stop on the West Coast here at Sunnyside, California Speedway, now known as Auto Club Speedway, for the running of the NAPA Auto Parts 500. I'm your commentator and driver of the number 21 Rockwell Automation Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing, Mikey McBlam, and the action is getting set to begin with the stars of the sport ready and willing to make this a blockbuster afternoon. Who will go California dreaming and take home the winner's trophy? It's time to find out as we go trackside.
Start your engines.
The engines have fired here at California Speedway, and the pace car will lead the drivers off pit road and around the track for the pace laps. Here's Joe Moore.
Now, let's take a look at the starting lineup.
In the front row are the 21 car and the GM Goodrich Service Plus Chevrolet. In the second row are the Caterpillar Dodge and the Dodge dealers UAW Dodge. Starting the race from row 3 are the 107 car and the America Online Chevrolet. The fourth row has the UPS Ford and the Lowe Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Team Rusty Ford and the Haviland Ford. In row 6 we have the Rubbermaid Ford and the DeWalt Power Tools Ford. Starting from row 7 will be the Square D Chevrolet and the 27 car. In the 8th row are the Altel Ford and the NAPA Auto Parts Chevrolet. In the 9th row we have the Citgo Ford and the M&M's Pontiac. In the 10th row are the 131 car and the Tide Ford. Starting the race from row 11 are the Mark Martin Ford and the Ganassi Racing Dodge. Dale Earnhardt Jr., the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will begin the race from the middle of the field. Row 13 finds the Target Dodge and the 133 car. The 14th row has the 137 car and the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. In row 15 are the 46 car and the DuPont Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 16 are the Kellogg Chevrolet and the Kodak Chevrolet. Row 17 has the Valvoline Pontiac and the 31 car. Starting in row 18 will be the 101 car and the Home Depot Pontiac. In row 19 are the 16 car and the Dodge dealers UAW Dodge. In row 20 are the Sprint Dodge and the 26 car. Back in row 21 we have the Pennzoil Chevrolet and the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. And rounding out the field is the 98 car.
There's the view from the spotter stand of a packed grandstand and a packed field. 43 cars deep, pace trucks in.
DW, what do you think, buddy? Let's get this West Coast party started. Pull those belts tight one more time.
Watch on him. He's going to say it too.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Got a big jump on the start as we go down into turn 1. Oops, slide up the racetrack just a little bit. That's going to give Ward Burton the advantage. We're going to drop back to 4th, but we're going to maintain the speed on the outside. We're 3 wide down the back straightaway. We're going to try to squeeze to the inside. Oh, just got in front of Dale Jarrett there. As we're making our way to the inside of our teammate, Kevin Harvick, as we race side by side down the front straightaway. He's going to lead lap 1. We're going to lead lap 1 as we're going to go into turn 1, still side by side. We're going to have a slight advantage. Oh, but we slide up the track just a little bit again. We're a little bit tight off of 2. That gives the advantage to Dale Jarrett, who's been moving steadily up in the points. And he started pretty well up front here, so we're going to have to see if we can try to shake him up just a little bit here. See if we can rattle his cage if we try to get to him, but we get slowed down as we hit that little pocket of air that they have in this game. But we're going to move to his inside, try to look to the inside, try to get past him. In turn 1 and 2, we got a lot of straight line speed, 202 miles per hour going into turn 1. But here comes Dale Jarrett battling back on the outside. We got a little bit snug. And here comes our teammate, Kevin Harvick. Makes his way to our inside. We're going to race side by side down the back straightaway. We're getting a push from Dale Jarrett. Still side by side into turns 3 and 4. We're racing on the high side, he's racing on the inside. Dale Jarrett's going to take advantage and try to get to our inside. We're going to try to split the middle, and our teammate comes down the block just a little bit. We get into them, both of them, and make our way to the inside. We just made room going into turn 1. Oh, get a little doored our teammate just a little bit, but it's okay. We didn't. Oh, he's keeping us pinched. We can't keep the speed. We can't keep the momentum going. So we kind of try to come up the block. Rusty Wallace come down the block. Dale Jarrett going down to the turns 3 and 4. Try to get back to the inside of our teammate. He's keeping us pinched down pretty well, trying to keep his car in the groove. We're trying to move him out of the groove to try to get our position back. Dale Jarrett goes up top to help our teammate, but here comes Ryan Newman. Where did Ryan Newman come from? We go down into turn 1. Ooh, big run. Kevin Harvick had the run on the high side. We're kind of keeping these guys behind us, running second right now. Really getting a run on our teammate here. We go down to the inside. Looking. Oh, he slid up the track just a little bit. That's going to help. Oh, but we got on the apron. That's going to scrub off on our speed. And that hurt us. He's going to lead this lap. Some good hard racing going on in these opening laps. And we don't get that good of an entry into 1 that time. So we're going to lose we're going to lose some speed there because we had to enter on the very bottom. Well, we didn't have to. We just didn't. We entered on the very bottom, and we shouldn't have done that. Dale Jarrett's looking really low as we're going to try to side drafting our teammate just a little bit, trying to get those positions back. But he has the run on the high side. Can we get around our teammate? Not yet. Oh, we're side by side as we come to the stripe. We just barely led that lap. And they're side by side behind us. Ryan Newman, and ooh, we're on the apron just a little bit. Oh, we slid up the track. Oh boy, we're tight. There's that tire wear that I was worried about at the start of the race. Rusty Wallace is to our inside now. I don't know that we can keep that momentum on the high side. Yeah, crew chief is letting us know our tires are now starting to wear, and we're really starting to feel that now. So we're just going to have to let Rusty Wallace go. We're going to drop back to 5th and try to see if we can catch up to these guys now. We go down into turn 1. Oh, we got on the apron. That's not good. And we shoot right up the racetrack. Yeah. And we just lose that position immediately. Yeah, it's just our tire wear starting to take effect now. And this did happen in practice, and I kind of knew this would happen. But I don't know, I was having such a good time racing, I just kind of forgot about it. But it's okay, we're just going to have to take it a little bit easier through the turns here. Jimmy Johnson's trying to catch up to us. He had a big run down the back straightaway, really caught us. Okay, 1.2 off the leader. The leader is Dale Jarrett. So we're trying to work our way around Rusty Wallace. You see, we're pushing just a little bit. But we were pushing in turn 2 anyway. That's always been one of our weaker turns here. And man, Rusty Wallace is he's keeping that position. He's holding that bottom. We can't get around him just yet. We're still going to have to work on him just a little bit. Front 5 is kind of pulled away a little bit. Oh, we just got we got a good draft off of Ryan Newman. That's going to get us around Rusty Wallace. We'll clear him as we go into turn 1. 203 miles per hour that time around. I had to get on the brakes a little bit there. I didn't want to run into the back of Ryan Newman. I want to try to keep my car as clean as possible. I need that aerodynamics. I need the aerodynamics to work in my favor here. So I don't have the quote-unquote... I mean, I have the power, but not really. Ooh, we slid up the track just a little bit. Not too much damage to the car. Got a little bit, but not too much. We cleared Ryan Newman. Now trying to clear our teammate, Kevin Harvick. 200 miles per hour going into turn 1 that time. Tap the brake just a little bit just to make sure we stay on the bottom. Yeah, we have to tap the brake just a little bit through the center of the turn just to make sure we don't slide up the track too much, because the tire wear here is for real. So we're going to try to see if we can catch up to Dale Jarrett. I don't know that we can. Harvick's giving us a run for our money here. We're not going to focus too much on blocking him. We have the straight line speed on him, so we're just going to try to just run our line here. Try to stay in Dale Jarrett's draft and see what we can do here. Ooh, clipped the apron just a little bit. Had to get on the brakes a little bit harder than normal. But I'm not braking much. Early on in the race, I'm not braking. I'm just letting off the gas slightly and just kind of feathering the throttle. As much as you can feather the throttle, as pressing the X button gets you. You slid up the track just a little bit there. Tires are really starting to get old on us now. There's our teammate Kevin Harvick. I'm going to give him room. Yeah, we kind of botched that last turn, so no surprise that he's kind of pulling away from us a little bit now. Oh, clipped the apron just a little bit there. Had to get on the brakes again just so we didn't slide up the track. I don't think we have enough to catch Dale Jarrett. We're probably just going to have to hang back here in second place for a while. So we've got the speed, but that tire wear, man, that tire wear at tracks like this is it's serious. As we come around to complete lap 13, Dale Jarrett is out ahead by about 0.7 seconds. So almost 3/4 of a second. We're going to go ahead and bring it down this time by. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and just come down pit road. I don't know when Jarrett's going to pit. It doesn't look like he's coming down this time by. We are coming down this time by. It doesn't look like our teammate's coming down either. Yeah, I'm trying to see who's coming down. Can't really see out of our rear view. Yeah, we definitely need to come down. We need to get 4 tires of fuel, like, immediately. All right, don't slip, don't slip, don't slip, don't slip, don't slip. Okay, we're good. Ooh, gosh. Mild contact with Ryan Newman there. It's okay. Not enough damage to be fixed. Well, now both of our sides match, so got a little bit of aero damage, but it's mainly to the back of the car, so we should be okay. We just gotta hope for a good, clean pit stop. Good hard racing early on in this race. It was awesome. I was having so much fun. So come around to the left sides. Oh yeah, looks like we're gonna have a good, clean pit stop here, guys. Good, clean one. And we are out and away ahead of Ryan Newman. Awesome. So we came in the same spot that we left. Ooh, boy, this apron's really loose. This apron's really loose. There goes Ryan Newman. He saves it. I thought Ryan Newman was going to lose it up the track for a little bit, but he does manage to save it. And here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. And what looks like Sterling Marlin. It looks like Sterling Marlin. I got a little bit of screen glare, so I can't really tell. We're going to see where we cycle out at the end of this. Just going to try to run our line here. But Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s not letting us get far now. Now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. started like 23rd or 24th, I believe. Ooh, boy, they're really loose off. They're really, really loose. We tried to get out of that, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. just goes blowing past us. He didn't even care that they were about to lose it off a pit road that time. So we're going to try to see what we can do here. We slid up the track just a little bit because we overdrove it. And got caught in Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s air bubble. That's not going to help us out too much. So we've cycled out. Looks like we've cycled out 6th. We've lost about 4 spots. Well, technically we lost about 3 spots because I slowed down and went up the racetrack to avoid a potential wreck. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is really keeping us pinched down here. And boy, yeah, that side draft got us loose. Here comes Sterling Marlin looking to our inside, followed by Ryan Newman. Gathered it back up. Ryan, oh boy, Marlin's really racing. I'm trying to side draft him. Ooh, little contact, little contact. We're okay. Work our way back around Sterling Marlin. We clear him. Now, we're probably not going to clear Dale Earnhardt Jr. going into turn 1 and 2 this time. Oh boy, yeah, especially since we got on the apron. That's not going to help. Managed to keep Sterling Marlin behind us. And got to come up to try to block Ryan Newman, try to block Sterling Marlin. Let's see if we can pull a little bit of a gap on him in turns 3 and 4. Ooh, Jr. slid up just a little bit. He lost his back end. That's going to help us catch up to him. Now we're going to try to see if we can get around him again. Working his draft. Pull out. Go for the pass. 200 miles per hour going into turn 1. And we clear him going into turn 1. But no, he comes battling back on the outside. Side draft to our outside, our right rear. It's funny how the side draft works in this game. It's almost like it was ahead of its time. And we just get into, we got into Dale Earnhardt Jr. just a little bit there. Tapped him going into 3 and 4. This is our strong turn. We do clear him. But here comes Ryan Newman. We have to put off a real aggressive block. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. battling back on the outside. The battle for 5th is underway. But here we are trying to catch up to, looks like Rusty Wallace up here. So Ryan Newman's trying to catch up to us. He's going to look to our outside. We're going to come up to cover. Here comes Jonathan Wolf, who's moved all the way up from maybe 32nd, I think, when he started. I'd have to go back and look at that, but I think it was like 32nd. But he's moved up a whole bunch of spots as we moved our way to the inside of Rusty Wallace. We got to try to keep the car down on the bottom to try to keep these guys behind us. But man, look at the speed Jonathan Wolf has. 5 laps to go. We're trying to catch up to Matt Kenseth now. Oh, slid up the track just a little. Not too much. Here he comes looking to our inside. Oh, no, we remember Talladega. We remember Talladega, Jonathan. Don't worry about that. You just stay on back there. He had a heck of a run off of 2, though. I don't know where that run came from. Boy, they're getting us loose back there as they kind of hanging on our left rear there. That's also like just the downforce. All the downforce is really kind of located towards the front of the car. And the back of the car, the rear of the car is kind of up in the air, so if they get on our left rear and they kind of hang there, they can get us loose, especially on a track like this. We're trying to get into Matt Kenseth's draft. 193 going into turns 3 and 4. Try not to make contact. Trying not to make contact. And we've made it into 3rd. 3 laps to go. Don't know. Ooh, a little loose in the 1 that time. Got a smoker down below. Can't see who that is. That looked like Jamie McMurray. I'm not entirely 100% sure. Boy, don't know where they get these runs and how they manage to keep that on the bottom of the racetrack. They got like an IndyCar line almost. Yeah, we should pull away from Matt Kenseth here in turns 3 and 4. Well, if we don't slide up the racetrack like that, gotta come down the block again. 2 to go this time by. Dale Jarrett is your race leader. Man, we're just trying to... We've probably got as far as we can. I don't know if we have anything else for these guys. We don't have anything else for these guys. So we just gotta maintain our position right here in 3rd and just try to hit our marks. Not use up our stuff too much. As we start to get tight. Yeah, there's heartbreak going down pit road. White flag in the air, 1 to go. Oh boy. What a race this has been. I'd have liked to been up there challenging for the lead, but I've been having a ball. This has been an awesome, hard racing ever since the drop of the green flag. As we come off into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. And I'm pretty sure Dale Jarrett is going to win this race. And I believe he's followed by Mark Martin. And we're going to come home a solid 3rd place finish. So not bad. Not bad at all. I'm happy with that. Dale Jarrett, Mark Martin, us, Matt Kenseth, and Ryan Newman top 5.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
You know, that's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
The 21 car really did a fantastic job keeping his car away from trouble all race long.
Well, that's going to be a happy crew when they get back to the shop. They can immediately go to work on next week's car without having to worry about fixing anything from this race, and that makes for a much less stressful atmosphere.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Join us again for our next live broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing right here on the Voice of NASCAR, MRN.
Alright guys, so here are the race results for the Napa Auto Parts 500 here at California Speedway. Dale Jarrett is your race winner, followed closely by Mark Martin. We come in 3rd. 4th is Matt Kenseth. 5th is Ryan Newman. 6th is Jonathan Wolf. 7th is Rusty Wallace, 8th is Ricky Rudd, 9th is Kevin Harvick, our Richard Childress teammate, and rounding out the top 10 is points leader Dale Earnhardt Jr. Possibly. Don't know if he's actually still going to have the points lead after this race. We'll have to check the standings. And here's the rest of the field where you can pick out your favorite driver, winner's purse of $195,000, no caution, 6 lead changes, time of race 17 minutes. Average speed of about 176 miles per hour. The margin of victory is 5.6 seconds. What? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. I was pretty sure Mark Martin was right up behind him, but maybe I was mistaken. I was pretty sure Mark Martin was right there though. Tony Stewart is out of the race with a blown engine on lap 9, no less, and Jamie McMurray finishes 2 laps down. He was the smoker later on in the race that we saw, but he did make it down pit road. He did complete 23 laps at least, which is kind of heartbreak because he was starting up in the top 15. So yeah, real sad for him. And let's check where our meme driver is. There she is. 17th place for Amy Hicks after starting 24th, so not bad. Alright guys, so here are the point standings. As you can see, we have climbed our way to 8th in the standings, 199 points back. Let's go ahead and give you the top 10 in the points. Jonathan Wolf has moved himself into the points lead, but he's only 2 points ahead of Jeff Gordon, so Richmond is going to be interesting for these two. But look at Dale Jarrett with his win today, moved into 3rd, 94 points back. He is just on the move. He is on the move, and he is a force to be reckoned with right now. Sterling Marlin is in 4th, 121 points back. Our Richard Childress teammate, Kevin Harvick, 132 points back in 5th. 6th place is Rusty Wallace, 137 points back. Mark Martin is in 7th, 162 points back. And we know we're in 8th, 199 points back. 207 points back in 9th is Matt Kenseth. And rounding out the top 10, 240 points back is Ricky Rudd. Now I'm going to look for someone real quick because there was somebody in this race that I'd never seen before. There was like a Cooper or something like that. No, somebody I never saw before, so I'm kind of looking. Yeah, Pete Cook. Pete Cook. Never saw him. Don't think he's ever been in a race in this season yet, so that's the first time I've seen him. I didn't have him in like my point standings on the website or anything, so I was like, who the heck's this? So hey, so we got a new driver. He's now 55th in points, so he's like way out of the contention, but hey, it's his first race, so what are you gonna do? And let's go ahead and look at the awards for the week. We got the pole award, but the front runner goes to Dale Jarrett. He led the most laps of the race. All charged up goes to Jonathan Wolf. No surprise there. The dude started back in the 30s and worked his way up into the top 10. Fastest pace of the race goes to Jimmy Johnson. Interestingly enough, he must have been, when he was drafting with me, catching up to those, while I was trying to catch back up to the top 5. Peter Cook is the rookie of the race. He finished fairly well from what I've seen. And the most exciting pass of the race goes to Dale Earnhardt Jr. I can't argue with that one because I was the witness to that one because I was the one he passed. So I can't really argue that when everyone was wrecking off pit road and I slowed down because I slowed down and slid up the track just so I could avoid a potential crash or something, and he just went flying by. So he just took the advantage there. So Rookie of the Year still being led by Chad Chaffin. I think he's pretty much got it locked up. Like I said, unless he does something really stupid. We got our 5th pole for the season. Nowhere to the Jackpot 5 yet, but whoever the top 5 was at Las Vegas, they're going to have their chance to get in at Lowe's Motor Speedway for the Coke 600. So manufacturer champion shall be led by Chevy. We're starting to pull away quite a bit. Lap champion is now being led by Dale Jarrett, who has 44, and we are now 31. We're solidly in 5th. Yeah, we're kind of solidly in 5th now over Jonathan Wolf. We have Ricky Rudd in 3rd with 36 laps, Rusty Wallace in 4th with 35 laps. Let's see if we could change that. Let's see if we could shake that lap champion up a little bit for Richmond, which is our next race. And I'm glad I started doing these practice races because it's helped out quite a bit. I just call them bush races. Basically, I just record the day like a little bit earlier in the day, and then I record this race a little bit after I've like kind of figured out the track, figured out how the car is going to handle everything, figure out where the max engine RPMs is going to lie and everything. And I was a little bit worried going into California, but hey, I cannot argue with the top 5 finish, top 3 no less. That's awesome. That is our best finish yet at California in this career mode. It's been 30s and 40s at California because we just have not had the speed. But we're getting there. We're going to do some R&D, and we're going to get us some more upgrades, and then we're going to do some stuff. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to have something for these boys at the end of the season. I don't know that we can get up there in the championship run, but I'm going to try my absolute hardest. So I need your guys' support for that. So definitely comment all your hypeness down in the comments below. You know, drop the likes. I need that support. I need that. Come on, I need that go team spirit. So yeah, let's do something. Let's win this championship. Let's get it, or give him a run for his money as much as we can. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to McBlam Racing on McBlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little bit of enjoyment to your day every day. If you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend following the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series, almost said Sprint Cup Series again. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm a little bit worn out here, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at Richmond on Saturday.